Here we go. Hello, world. Tara Sumur coming in on day 7, broadcast 2 of Find It, Feel It, Free It. My own way of contributing and an invitation to anyone else looking for a way to, in some manner, be a part of creating what our world looks like going forward. And what I'm doing is I am finding and exploring what makes me feel free. So not what makes me think about freedom, not what I think freedom should look like, but where do I actually feel free, and how does feeling free feel in my body? So that's the part of finding it. Then feeling it. What does freedom feel like in my body? What truly makes me feel free? And then from there, when I'm in a coherent feeling of freedom, radiating that out to the world. And interestingly enough, I just had a wonderful friend of mine and his partner pop in to see me in the store. And this is someone who's been a huge support in my world quietly in the last year. And I brought them back here to my current crystal cavern setup, and I am vibrating again the same Fibonacci spirals, the natural spirals of life, bringing together the essence of this planet, the Earth's home, and the essence of what I call the divine feminine, the deep, compassionate, nurturing feminine, and then actually weaving and integrating them together. If people can see energy, it creates a space of possibility here. And as I showed my friend my little setup here, I realized that in front of me is my picture with my ideal glade, and behind me is all of these paths. And one of the things that really makes me feel free, I feel free when I have choice in front of me and I don't have pressure to have to choose. When I sit there and I sit in the feeling of having unlimited choice surrounding me. And to some degree, without even planning it, I've built that. So that's my share for today. I'm going to close off with, again, a minute of heart-focused breathing. For me, I am simply feeling the experience of being in this space, which for me is quite supportive. The sound system's playing and my body's adapted to being able to integrate this many frequencies at once without fighting. Beginning to breathe a little more slowly and deeply than usual, extending your out breath, telling your body that in this moment, I'm safe. For me, this time I'm focusing on a really deep spinal breath. So the feeling of my breath reaching all the way to my core, sitting on the chair, and then curling up over my head, going through my heart in between. And as you feel those connections within your body, whatever that feels like to you, simply with intention, ask your body to radiate this feeling out on the electromagnetic transmission system built into every one of our hearts. There's no secret there. It's happening anyhow. I'm just amping it up a little bit by putting my intention on it. removing the friction, if you will, and amping up the intensity. And then from there, I'm going to voice the intention that this feeling of all possibilities, so not a third way, not my way, not your way, not the way, but unlimited possibilities of ways forward, that feeling can blanket a city called Ottawa today. And that any decisions or discussions being made can be made from the essence of this feeling of freedom. Not a vision of freedom, a co-created, co-creative, collective feeling of freedom. I'm Tara Sue Moore, from Stockbroker to Firewalker. Day 7 of Find It, Feel It, Free It. Thank you for playing. For anyone still watching or that watches this in the future, what you just saw happen, I'm sure the emotion showed on my face, was as I dropped into that feeling of freedom within me, and I dropped into that power and support, I had a feeling of what it feels like to feel supported and not like a complete lone wolf. And my response to that feeling was such an intense feeling of relief that it created quite an emotional circuit within me. So it's my practice now, this is a learned practice, to let those emotional circuits complete. Let the feeling be felt, whatever it is, positive, negative. And I personally believe when I do that, when I let the feeling run its full loop, including into the physical, including the tears, even taste my tears, when I let it complete, then I don't end up with pieces of it stuck in my body, positive or negative, by my perception. And to me, that's the magic to not getting stuck in trauma. I'll be back again in a couple hours. I hope you're all having a great day. Tara Sue Moore. Find it, feel it, free it. Figure out what makes you feel free. Feel it coherently within your bodies and radiate it on the electromagnetic transmission system of the heart.